If you're lounging on the couch, hiding from responsibilities, or just flexing that shiny handheld beast on public transport, the Steam Deck has officially become a pocket-sized powerhouse. But with thousands of games to choose from, how do you find the absolute gems that are actually verified, fully playable, and feel like a solid 10 out of 10? Don't worry, we did the button mashing, graphics tweaking, and rage quitting so you don't have to. From roguelikes to RPGs, sports sims to strategy legends, these are the 14 best newly verified Steam Deck games that are just practically perfect. Dune Awakening. You wake up in the middle of a baking hellscape with nothing but rags and regret. Welcome to your new desert vacation, where the only spa treatment is a sandworm exfoliation. If you think it's just another stroll through the sand simulator, think again. This game throws you into a brutally gorgeous survival sandbox where heatstroke and spice addiction are just the beginning. You'll suck water from corpses, craft Fremen-worthy gear, and avoid being turned into worm chow all before lunch. It's about survival and domination. You'll join factions like House Atreides or Harkonnen, climb the political ladder, and eventually influence server-wide decisions like a desert-flavored Machiavelli. Combat? Think sandbox chaos with dart rifles, Christ knives, and spice-fueled superpowers. Vehicles fly, guilds rise, sand shifts, and PvP is entirely optional, unless someone looks at your spice wrong. You can play solo, throw sand with friends, or even host your own server while still being part of a massive, ever-evolving universe. Between building fortresses, trading on the exchange, and uncovering the mysterious Fremen storyline, there's no shortage of danger or ambition.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Stellar Blade. It begins with a lone warrior crashing down onto a ruined Earth, armed with a high-tech sword, immaculate fashion sense, and just enough emotional baggage to level a small moon. She's not just here to sightsee, she's here to slice the truth out of every grotesque alien horror in her way. With fast-paced acrobatic combat that's all about parrying like a cyberpunk ballerina and combo chaining your way to stylish victory, this is the kind of game where every frame looks like a sci-fi magazine cover. But don't be fooled by the neon sparkle. Beneath the beauty lies a surprisingly deep narrative full of philosophical twists, tragic backstories, and the occasional eyebrow-raising existential crisis. It's sleek, savage, and now optimized for PC, letting your Steam Deck melt in style with ultra-wide support, 4K textures, unlocked frame rates, and enough DLSS wizardry to make your graphics card sing. Bonus content? Oh, just a galaxy of outfits, weapon skins, crossover cameos, and glasses chic enough to make a sentient AI blush. So when you're fighting grotesque biomechs, diving into emotional flashbacks, or wondering why post-apocalyptic earrings are so fashionable, this journey is as thoughtful as it is fierce. Prepare for tears and combos.
No good without evil. No heroes without sidekicks. When evil threatens the universe, enemies must become allies.
LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. It all starts with your favorite grumpy billionaire detective, but instead of just beating up bad guys in Gotham, he's now saving the entire galaxy in full-on LEGO drip. That's right, space is on the menu, and apparently so is Brainiac's obsession with shrinking entire planets like he's curating the world's weirdest snow globe collection. To stop him, you'll need to gather lantern rings from across color-coded emotional worlds, from romantic Zamaron to angry pants Ismauld. And it's not just Batman. This time, he's joined by the whole Justice League and a buffet of 150-plus characters, including weirdos, sidekicks, and giant LEGO meatheads like Solomon Grundy. Combat goes cosmic, puzzles get wild, and even the Batcave has more gadgets than a tech convention. Plus, the disguise system and suit wheel let you turn Batman into a demolition expert or a stealth ninja at the press of a button. 1 second you're hacking computers in a neon matrix, the next you're flying a LEGO spaceship through asteroid belts. It's witty, chaotic, and absolutely packed with superhero shenanigans, and it plays like a dream on Steam Deck. making you feel like you've crammed the entire DC universe into your back pocket. Bat space out, anyone? Rematch. Imagine the beautiful game of football stripped of its red cards, rule books, and whistle-blowing refs. Just raw, ruleless chaos in a neon arena where the ball never stops rolling. Welcome to the future of football, where offsides are a myth, fouls don't exist, and you'll never have to suffer through a goal kick again. You'll create your own player, then control them like a third-person action hero, switching between striker, defender, or goalkeeper whenever the situation gets spicy. It's like Rocket League met FIFA in a VR dojo run by martial artists. Seriously, the arenas feel like something out of a sci-fi sports anime. The shooting is snappy, the controls responsive, and each position comes with its own unique flavor. Yes, even the goalies have tricks. Multiplayer is the main dish here, with 3v3, 4v4, and chaotic 5v5 mayhem available at launch, plus a ranked ladder to flex your digital cleats. Seasonal content promises more game modes, events, and some outrageous cosmetics, because who doesn't want to score a screamer wearing a jetpack and a wizard hat? An offline mode's also kicking off in 2026, but for now, this one's all about adrenaline-fueled teamwork and making sure the ball never stops.
毎日をどう過ごすかはあなた次第。昼でも夜でもあなたの楽しみたい時間を好きなようにお過ごしください。行くよ。
Persona 5 The Phantom X. Living a double life is hard enough without gacha mechanics, but here you are, juggling school exams, deep emotional connections, and dungeon crawling through the subconscious filth of Tokyo's worst minds. By day, you're acing quizzes and raising your courage stat with vending machine drinks. By night, you're Wonder, a silent protagonist with a knack for stylish masks and interdimensional beatdowns. This time, the Phantom lifestyle gets a free-to-play twist. Everything from bonding with confidants to crawling through palaces runs on energy. It's classic Persona with a mobile gacha pulse. Yes, even your favorite thieves show up as summonable units because apparently friendship can be monetized. Combat stays turn-based with the glorious one more mechanic, though now it flows into flashy preset skills, perforers, and chunky enemy stagger meters. You'll grind procedurally generated mementos floors, pull limited banners for stylish Persona units, and navigate a city schedule more complex than your real life. With slick anime art, punchy J-pop meets punk tracks, and Atlas-approved storytelling, this spin-off honors the main series while giving mobile gamers something to flex. It's chaotic, charming, and somehow makes existential dread fun-sized. Gold mining simulator. Who knew your ticket to becoming a millionaire would be a rusty shovel, a half-dead bulldozer, and a stubborn chunk of frozen earth? Welcome to a world where patience pays in literal gold dust, and your worst enemy is a busted hydraulic line mid-excavation. This simulator drops you straight into the muddy boots of a small-time prospector dreaming big. Start with the good old hog pan and a bucket, then slowly climb the golden ladder by leasing claims, upgrading wash plants, and commanding a fleet of heavy-duty machines like a modern-day gold-hungry warlord. Whether you're behind the wheel of an excavator or frantically fixing your broken water pump at 3 a.m. because the sluice won't run, this game is all about the grind, literally. The terrain? Fully deformable. The world? Gigantic and peppered with 4 distinct gold claims, each with secrets and a vibe all its own. Oh, and did we mention machine parts break often? Nothing says realism like watching your dream payout trickle away because your bulldozer's fan belt exploded again. With detailed vehicle physics and a surprising amount of business strategy, this is the kind of dirty, rugged fun that'll make you yell Eureka on your Steam Deck. Torque drift. If your idea of precision driving involves redlining through hairpins sideways while smoke pours from your tires like a barbecue gone rogue, then this might just be your holy grail. It's all full throttle, gear-squealing, turbo-hissing, physics-based chaos where the only rule is style over speed. You'll go from scrap metal to sponsor magnet as you tune every micro-angle of your camber, toe, and suspension until your ride grips like a gecko on nitro. Once you've slammed that beast to perfection, it's time to slide into online tandem battles, where up to 32 rubber-burning maniacs compete for glory on over 15 real-world tracks. These are the meccas of drift culture, and you'll battle with pros, score real-world sponsor deals, and soup up your ride with licensed parts from the likes of Mishimoto, Kinugawa, and Fiel. You can even flex custom liveries and stream your rise to leaderboard legend while your Twitch chat loses its mind. Grind through events, earn rewards, or just vibe with your squad in open lobbies. This is pure, uncut drifting fuel now perfectly smoking on Steam Deck. Crowns up for grabs, just don't spin out.
フロセゴダイナ
Contraband Police. Welcome to the gritty life of border bureaucracy, 1981 edition, where one bad passport photo could unravel a smuggler's dreams or kick off a car chase through the icy mountains of Karakatka. You're a customs officer, and you're also the last line of defense against lies, forged visas, and people hiding dynamite in their car seats. Every day starts with a clipboard, a magnifying glass, and an aching suspicion that someone's up to no good. But things escalate fast. Before long, you're digging through truck panels with a UV flashlight, pulling out crates of banned cabbage, or worse, and dodging bullets from Oberenkov's gang in shootouts that feel like a 1980s action flick. When smugglers make a break for it, you'll hop into your beefed-up patrol car and slam them off the road like it's Demolition Derby meets Cold War crime drama. And between arrests, you'll manage your post, upgrade your gear, and decide who gets in, who gets cuffed, and who just might change the fate of the Republic. With branching choices, tense shootouts, and just enough paperwork to make you paranoid, this addictive puzzle disguised as an FPS will have your Steam Deck sweating from sheer moral ambiguity. Welcome to the most stressful desk job ever.
I don't know if they're gonna let you on the plane with no shoes on.
Okay, are you ready? I'm ready.
Peak. Can you imagine being trapped on a mysterious island where the only way out is straight up and gravity really wants you to fail? Welcome to your new daily dose of fear of heights therapy, where one slip, one mistimed grab, or one poorly placed rope can send you and your buddies plummeting into regret. This brutal co-op climbing game demands teamwork, precision, and a surprising tolerance for questionable food found in bushes. Whether you're hauling up injured friends, hammering in spikes for others, or barely holding on with a stamina bar thinner than your patience, the challenge is real. The island changes every 24 hours, so every climb feels fresh and painful in all new ways. Expect dynamic biomes, weather hazards, strange survival gear, anti-rope, and a terrifying need to ask for help without sounding desperate. Injuries reduce stamina, stamina limits progress, and progress comes with the kind of anxiety normally reserved for rope bridges in action movies. Go solo if you're bold, or bring up to 3 fellow scouts to scream together on voice chat while dangling over a death pit. Conquer the climb, earn flashy badges, and prove you've got the legs and the lungs for the summit.
This is not our old Earth. We are headed to war in an effort to liberate our world, free our people, and reclaim our hope.
Stormgate. What do you think happens when post-apocalyptic Earth becomes a battleground for techie angels, demonic brutes, and scrappy humans with mechs? You get a real-time strategy slugfest so intense it might melt your Steam Deck. Gracefully, of course. This is RTS Reborn through Unreal Engine 5 and a gameplay system so slick it practically high-fives your APM. You'll command one of 3 wildly asymmetrical factions: the good old human vanguard, the hellspawn happy infernal host, or the pristine terrifying celestial armada. Go solo with your heroic units in a story-rich campaign, join forces in co-op chaos, or sweat it out in ranked PvP where every micro-decision counts. And if 1v1 isn't your jam, wait until the no-elimination 3v3 mode drops and your whole squad either rides together or cries together. It's got rollback netcode, global servers, and control groups that auto-sort like a cosmic Marie Kondo. Plus, there's a built-in map editor for modders to go wild and create the next tower defense mega hit. Whether you're here to sweat in ranked or summon angelic doom on your enemies, this is RTS with style, teeth, and rocket-powered angels. Nightmare Files, Clap Clap. It's just a house-sitting gig. Easy money, quiet neighborhood, no neighbors asking weird questions, and a house loaded with cutting-edge 1980s tech, complete with clap-controlled lights. That's right, just 2 claps and bam, instant illumination, or total darkness. The real problem? You're not always the one clapping. This short but deeply unsettling horror experience turns your nostalgic tech dreams into a clap-powered nightmare. With crunchy PS1-style visuals, physics-based interactions that feel straight out of Amnesia, and 3D spatial audio that makes every floorboard creak sound like it's whispering your name, the atmosphere here is thicker than the dust on the VHS tapes. Explore if you must, but the game politely and ominously suggests you don't snoop around. Of course, you'll ignore that advice because curiosity is free and survival is optional. Every drawer opened, every room entered, every unexpected clap echoing from the hallway feels like a countdown to something terrible.
悪いけど少し派手にやらせてもらうよ。赤い
Super Robot Wars 30. In this game, you're piloting a mecha squad so stacked even your save file might explode from sheer anime density. 30 years in, this tactical RPG titan is still out here letting Gundams, Mazingers, Code Geass rebels, and magical sword-wielding schoolgirls team up to wreak multiversal evil with stylish overkill. Combat plays out on a grid-based battlefield where turns switch between ally and enemy phases. But the real treat? The extremely extra attack animations that scream anime opening with every missile launch, beam saber slash, or getter tomahawk to the face. Between battles, you'll hit intermission, your personal anime garage where you'll upgrade mechs, boost pilots, assign skills, and collect enhancement parts like a tactical hoarder. With fan-favorite franchises like Ray-Aarth, Gao-Gaigar, and Gridman all sharing screen time, this crossover bonanza doesn't just scratch nostalgia, it pile-drives it through a building. And the DLC? It's a buffet of new mechs, missions, music tracks, and absurd upgrades. Hello, Premium Sound Pack. This one is pure distilled mecha madness. And yes, it thrives on Steam Deck like it was always meant to be portable. Esports Godfather. This one starts with 5 hopefuls, a spreadsheet full of stats, and your burning dream of becoming the ultimate backstage shot caller. You're not here to mash buttons or land skill shots, you're here to sculpt legends, read patch notes like sacred texts, and scream "Rotate Bot" from the shadows. This is esports management in its most deliciously nerdy form. Draft your heroes, build card-based strategies, monitor the ever-shifting meta like a Wall Street analyst, and yell at your virtual mid laner until they stop inting. Matches play out as tense tactical battles where your hand of command cards determines the tempo. Gank now, rotate top, or bluff and bait. Between matches, train your players, optimize hero pools, and prepare for version whiplash as the game updates with new mechanics, gear, and balance changes. Design your team logo, climb leaderboards, and watch fan forums praise or roast your every move. Weekly MVPs, monthly fame? That's just part of the climb toward the worlds, baby. It's all fun and games until your carry demands a break mid-season. If you've ever screamed at your screen during LCS finals and thought, "I could do better," this is your moment to prove it, with card decks, spreadsheets, and raw strategic swagger.
Rolling in the multiverse. For thousands of years, their wars have never ended. Everyone has been involved in this war.
Dragonstride Legacy Reborn. Ever wanted to roll the dice on fate while punching dragons in the teeth? Welcome to a chaotic, plane-hopping, dice-flinging fantasy trip where your critical hit could literally decide the fate of a multiverse. This sprawling RPG lets you explore icy ruins, lava-choked dungeons, and everything in between. On your own schedule, no fast travel fees required. The world bends to your decisions like a dungeon master with a grudge, reacting to every roll of your fate-cursed cube. Choose to trade, lie, charm, or whack your way through encounters. And if the dice hate you? Well, that's life in Chaos Universum. Combat plays out on a semi-real-time grid where timing and tactical placement are as vital as your gear. And yes, there's gear galore. With over 200 heroes from elves to the gloriously undead, you'll customize builds like a fantasy fashionista with a knack for murder. Want more power? Slay dragons? Want to look cool doing it? Equip divine artifacts and flex. Whether you want to overthrow Tiamat or just hang out with an orc bard who's bad with money, this game's got the flavor. And yes, it runs beautifully on Steam Deck, so your chaotic destiny now fits in your backpack. So that's 14 freshly verified bangers that prove the Steam Deck is powerful enough to carry an entire generation of top-tier gaming in your backpack. Even if you're into pixel-perfect indies or cinematic epics with settings maxed out, these games don't just run, they thrive. And if you're still clutching your mouse and keyboard in protest, give these titles a spin and prepare to be converted. Hit that like button, subscribe for more deck-ready picks, and drop a comment with your personal 10 out of 10 Steam Deck recommendation. We're always down to add more fire to the list.